Bosse-Smith here from my home that I'm very grateful to have. On Tuesday this week, we had a fire start just about 5 or so houses down at the corner. And in an instant, your life changes. And I'm here to remind everybody how important being prepared in advance is. Whether it's business or our personal life, the time to be prepared is not in the crisis. It's prior. And I'll tell you what, for me, that preparedness gave me a sense of peace. Within 20 minutes, I had everything I needed in my car because I was prepared. And I have a link that I'm going to share to a blog that I produced a while ago because I've lived in places with hurricanes, earthquakes, hailstorms, all types of natural disasters. We need to have things in order. We need to have a home inventory of every single item in your home. Trust me, you don't want to fight with insurance companies. You want to have all your ducks in a row. But that preparedness gave me that sense of peace. And I just wanted to share some things I learned going through my dry run yesterday. Yes, we're safe and sound, and the fires are out. We're grateful. The firefighters were amazing. I tell you what, it's fascinating, scary, and exciting all in one to see these big airplanes right above your head dropping the retardant down on the fire. But here's the thing, if you have 30 minutes or less, trust me, that fire, if it would have turned bad, that's about how much time I would have had to evacuate. So what you do is, I call them the P's. It's people, pets, papers, and prescriptions. People, pets, papers, and prescriptions. Grab those first. Your papers are going to be your passports and IDs, insurance documents. We have our backups of our computers in there. So if we didn't have time to grab the computers, the backups are in that. So grab those things first. If you have maybe an hour, then I would add some additional P's to that, which is pictures. Those things in your home that maybe aren't digitized. I have all of my photos, all of them, other than prior to the digital age. So I grabbed, childhood baby pictures and things, but all of my pictures are on USBs. So I could scoop them out of the container into a bag and go. I had all of my pictures, okay? And maybe to some that doesn't matter, but I believe I would cry tears if I didn't have a history. I didn't have a record of my life and the family and friends that I love. And then, of course, some possessions of yours that please you. Anything that you really, truly would miss. Again, this is if you have that extra time, an hour or more. And then professional and personal attire. Here's a tip, and you may think I'm anal retentive, but it worked in my favor. Every Sunday, I prepare out my entire week's worth of clothing. I look at my calendar and I pick out my outfits. So this happened on Tuesday. I still had 4 days worth of clothing lined out, ready to go. That includes what I'm going to accessorize. That includes the shoes. That includes underwear. So all I had to do, scoop it, put it in a bag, and go. And I had at least 4 days worth of clothing. That gets me a start in a case of an emergency. So again, why I do that in the first place is I hate wasting time. I just do. And so to plan all at once is very efficient. And then each day I'm not scratching my head, wondering what I'm going to wear and stressing and wasting time. In this case, it helped me to be very prepared. And again, I had a sense of peace. In 20 minutes, I was in my car with all my important things, my pets, in the air conditioning, waiting to be evacuated. And thankfully that was lifted and we didn't have to be. But your preparedness in advance is what's going to help you get through a crisis with some peace. So again, I'm going to share a link that gives you more details on how to get your home in order should you, I hope and pray never, but should you be in that situation. So please stay safe, Stay fit, healthy, and let's stay connected. Lorraine Bosse-Smith.